ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to see over 1,000 people here today. And as Kevin said, you know, some days you read Vaughn Palmer, and you probably don't all read Vaughn Palmer anymore. Or you listen to you probably don't listen to CKNW anymore. And you'd think maybe there weren't any BC Liberals left in British Columbia. Well, look around you today. Look at all the local government officials that are here supporting us. Look at all the community leaders who are here supporting us. All the mums and dads who are working hard to raise their kids, who are here supporting us. All the small business people, the realtors, the people in businesses large and small across the province who are here supporting us. Your neighbors, your friends, free enterprisers, people who care about a thriving private sector economy, supporting us. Now, Vaughn Palmer probably won't write a column about how there were 1,000 people here today supporting the BC Liberals. But I want you to look around you, and I want you to take heart, because I know there are a lot of you here today that are really worried and concerned about this province going back into the hands of the NDP. And I want you to look around you and recognize that all of these other people who are here have got your back just like you've got theirs. And that's what it's like being a BC Liberal, being in the BC Liberal family. We are bound together by one thing. We believe in free enterprise. We believe in individuals and in the ability of individuals to make a difference in their community. The importance of a strong economy in making sure we assure the future of our children. And Gerry and Margaret, who have been kind enough to offer their farm and their property up to us yet again. Kevin Falcon, who's been the best finance minister British Columbia has had in a long time. And a great deputy premier too, by the way. They've put on this Beans and Jeans event for many, many years, and they have made a big contribution to supporting free enterprise in all that time. But as Gerry said, so have all of you. All of you here have been supporting us and free enterprise for a decade or more. All of you here have put your reputation on the line with us. Because when you put a lawn sign up in front of your house, whether it says Richard Lee on it, or Kevin Falcon on it, or Ida Chong on it, you're putting your name behind ours. And I want you to know how grateful we are for that, because as Gerry said, we cannot do it without you. And so I want to just take a second and introduce individually all the MLAs who are here, and I want you to hold your applause until I finished. Because I want you to see the people who every day make it possible for free enterprise to flourish. These are the MLAs who stand between you and Adrian Dix. The MLAs who fight every day for the values that matter to BC Liberals. And there are a few of them here, so I'm going to have to read from a list. I can see right in front of me, we've got the Honourable Margaret McDermott, you know what, you should clap for every one of these guys. What do you think? Minister for Labour and Citizen Services. Under the big tent, Mary Polak, who's the Minister of Aboriginal Relations and Reconciliation, MLA for Langley. Mr. Fix-It, Rich Coleman, our campaign chairman, the Minister of Energy, Mines, the MLA for Fort Langley Aldergrove. Dave Hare, who's worked his heart out for the City of Surrey, the MLA for Surrey Tynehead. A passionate West Vancouver representative for many, many years, Ralph Sultan, MLA for West Vancouver Capilano. Mark Dalton is here. He won a narrow election. I want him back. He's going to need your help all the way out in Maple Ridge. Rob Howard, who is working on air access to British Columbia, the MLA for Richmond Centre, is with us. Another great finance minister, MLA for Vancouver Quilchena, former finance minister, MLA for Vancouver Quilchena, Colin Hanson. And he was once my MLA, represents that good old BC Liberal stronghold of Burnaby. Harry Bloy, the MLA for Burnaby Lougheed, is here. Holding down the fort in Burnaby North, Richard Lee. Ida Chong, who's the Minister of Community Services and Sports. And again, on the North Shore, representing all those difficult people in Deep Cove, Jane Thornthwaite. Our whip, our convention chair, a distinguished businessman in British Columbia, and the guy who gave us all the wine for today, Ben Stewart. Yeah, he deserves an extra hand for that, I think. And our Minister of State for Multiculturalism, who's going to make sure we get all those important votes and lots of those important ridings from people who may speak English as a second language, John Yap. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the folks, as I said, that stand between us and Adrian Dix. And I need to make sure that they all come back to Victoria, because we need to make sure we maintain a free enterprise government. We need to make sure that that $1 trillion industry in liquefied natural gas happens in British Columbia. A $1 trillion industry where we take that almost inexhaustible resource from the northeast, move it to the northwest, freeze it, sell it in Asia, and instead of getting $2 for it, a unit in North America, we get 15. And think about the opportunity that a $1 trillion industry represents for British Columbia. The thousands of jobs and the opportunity for a generation. W.A.C. Bennett would look back on this and say, we can't let this opportunity pass us by. 17 new and expanded mines, the biggest mining expansion in BC's history. We're going out and making sure we're building a clean tech industry, investing in our universities and our post-secondary institutions. We're working to create jobs in British Columbia, and as Kevin said, it's a tough world out there. 61,000 net new jobs have been created in British Columbia in the last year. We are the second best job creator anywhere in this country, right here in British Columbia. So let me finish by saying this, because it's warm out today. I just want to say this. Because what binds us together is that we care about free enterprise. We care about creating jobs. We understand the importance of free enterprise and small business and large business and making sure we can all go to work every day. But ask yourself why we care about that. Why are we doing this? We are doing it because we want to make a better life for our families. We want to make it possible and easier for families to do the hardest job there is in the world. And that's raising kids with character. It's looking after the people that you love. It's grandparenting. It's looking after your parents as they age, your brothers and your sisters when they need help. Family is the most important unit, the most important structure in any society. And the only way we're going to support that is if we enable a thriving private sector. So, ladies and gentlemen,